Welcome to Nelson's Autohaus. As you can see, BMW being the name of the game today. We're going to go inside and meet up with Randy. He's the director down here at the showroom. He's got some cool cars for us to see, and of course we'll catch up on what's new and what's not. All right, we'll take you guys inside, have a look around and see what's on show. Well, as you can see, we've come from the heat outside into the coolness of Nelson's showroom here in Chonburi, and cool is the word. As you can see, some cool cars behind us, and here's one cool guy. He's the director of BMW down here at Chonburi. Randy, welcome to the show.
Hey, glad to be here.
Can I ask you a question? Why Chonburi? Why are you here?
Well, actually, this started back in 1999 when BMW Thailand came to Thailand, their head office, and made the change to take over the importer and be the distributor with a head office here in Thailand. And that was a good opportunity for me at the time because I knew this area, and I didn't want to be in Bangkok. I wanted to be kind of like on the outskirts.
And of course, being sort of halfway between sort of the Pattaya base and Bangkok, the expat community, of course, where we are now, like you say, you knew it very well. I mean, we've got a lot of expats that live here, and of course, we've got a lot of tourists that come here and holidaymakers that end up living here. I mean, surely for BMW, that's a good market. Yeah,
and from that time and today, that market has grown tremendously with the expats living in this territory. If you take the whole Chonburi province with Pattaya.
I mean, how do you find it? I mean, the expats themselves, I mean, you get the guys from the UK or Australia, Germany. Is there any sort of difference in these guys when it comes to buying a nice car like a BMW?
Well, their first reaction is, wow, the price. But hey, don't worry about the price. We have all kinds of ways of creative financing and other promotions, and even with the new BSI on these cars, you get a 5-year maintenance agreement where these cars are pretty well, everything is covered under that plan for 5 years or 100,000 K. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
That's one of the things I was going to ask you as well. I mean, I always think, people, your average person will think, oh, BMW, great car, but I can't afford it. But of course, with these packages you do now, I mean, compared to some of the other brands that are out there, actually, you are better on some of the deals that you've got. Yeah,
because right now you got to remember, BMW's price range now is from under 2 million up to, over 10 million. And there's a variety of different buyers, but a lot of your buyers are going to be in that under 2 million to 3 million range. And we have the creative financing with other, packages depending on down payment, balloons, and things like that can help get people into these cars. And it's been unbelievable.
What is the average sort of thing, when the guys come in or the ladies and gentlemen come in and see you, and what is the sort of the average thing that they're asking for? I mean, surely number one is it's safety, isn't it? I mean, because that's one of the aspects a lot of people ask you about.
Actually, the biggest thing, I'm a foreigner, can I get financed?
Is that right?
That is their biggest question at the time now.
Which of course you can now, because you're offering some amazing deals. I mean, what about a person that comes into you and goes, hey, I live in Thailand, I've been here for 10 years or whatever, I want to buy a BMW. Which way do you point them? I mean, how do you sort of assess what they want? I mean, if I came to you and said, I want a BMW, and you go, well, what do you want? I mean, how would you assess the car for me?
Actually assess them with, well, okay, what is your down payment, Where do you want to be in the monthly payment range? And then all of a sudden I tell them, these are the cars that we can work on to get to fit your needs. And with the packages we have nowadays, and with BMW financing and how where they can work with the customers, it's fantastic on getting finance.
And what about the model size? I mean, we're in Thailand, we're not in Europe. I mean, how about the BMW itself bringing the new models here, the up-to-date models that have just come out? Do you have that? Is that sort of like instant, or is there a delayed reaction there?
Yeah, there's some, when they announce a new model, it's probably a 6-month difference from when they introduce them in Europe to the US and then to Asia. Okay? And then we will have, within a 6-month range of when these cars are being sent here in a kit to be manufactured at the factory here.
There's one thing I did like, as we spoke off camera when I spoke to Randy, and that is, of course, if you come down to Nelson's at Chonburi, one thing is you can come in here, you can see the great cars that are here, and there's some cool cars here. But one thing is you do a test drive as well, don't you?
Yes, yes. Anytime a test drive can be done, either here at our showroom, or we can go straight to the customer's home or office. We're flexible.
And what would you say if you could sum it up, Nelson's of BMW of Chambéry? If I said to you, what do you pride yourself on? What would you say?
Service. Service, service, service is the key in this business, because once the customer buys the car, their experience in Thailand is they never hear from.
Yeah, well, that's
the garage.
You know, the big aspect, of course, that we all speak about, and we've spoke about off camera, is after service. Service when you're buying the car, great, fantastic. Everybody can do that, but of course, you pride yourself on after service.
After sales is very important. That's the key. And plus, here at Nelson's Autohaus, we're English speaking, because a lot of times you get customers calling up a garage. They get passed on from employee to employee. They can't speak English. Here, right away, they can either get drawn, you know, we have English speaking in the after sales side, or in the office, or if they can't get a hold of anybody, they can get hold of me directly.
That's what we
Works
like.
out great.
There you go. That's Randy from Nelson's Autohaus down here in Chambéry. We're going to have a look around the showroom, all right? So you'll take me around, and maybe we might even get a free BMW today. You never know. He's a nice guy. Randy,
all right.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Seen some nice cars already. Still quite a few to go, but we've stopped off at the 320i. Nice car, Randy.
We got it.
A beautiful car. Of course, I've been here for a few hours today, but of course, you haven't been here for a few hours.
No, I've been here for exactly 16 years. We've been the authorized dealer for BMW for the province of Chambéry, Rayong, which the cities include Chambéry, Pattaya, and Rayong. So basically the whole eastern seaboard for over 16 years.
So that's quite a wide range, and of course a lot of happy customers as well,
Sure.
Randy. Well, I'm happy today. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that we're seeing some cool cars. If it's okay with you, I'd like to continue, and maybe at the end of the show, we might even drive off in one.
You have no choice. You have to.
Let's go. Thanks. Well, there you go. That's the day down here at Nelson's Autohaus, down here at the BMW in Chambéry. Randy's in the car. Thanks a lot, Randy. Say goodbye to these guys out there, okay?
Bye now.
Guys. It's been a great day. He's got a cool showroom down here, cool cars. Come and see Randy. Brilliant. Thanks a lot. See you guys. We're going to take a drive. Take your time.